This is Ulrike from Via Flora, and today I'm going to show you 3 different types of eucalyptus leaves and how you can use them in your own centerpiece arrangements. Let me get started with the first eucalyptus leaf or branch, which is the seeded eucalyptus. The seeded eucalyptus has very long ovalish leaves. They're about 2 to 3 inch long and about 1 to 1.5 inch wide. And then you can see here the seeds of the clusters of the seeds. So when you buy seeded eucalyptus, the seeds should be nice and lush. If they feel a little dry, and you may just gently go over them. If they kind of come off, the branch has probably been cut for a while, and you may be cautious using them in your centerpieces. So let me show you. If you take a look at a seeded eucalyptus branch, and I have a small cutting here, as you can see, because the leaves are so long, they kind of feel very droopy. They all hang down. So if you use this type of branch in your arrangement, if you use this in your arrangement, you can see here it kind of feels very bottom heavy. So if you decide to use the leaves of the seeded eucalyptus, you may want to take off a few of them, but be very careful because as you can see here, if you add a few more branches, the arrangement may look very, very droopy, which is not what you want for a centerpiece look. My preference for seeded eucalyptus is to actually take all the leaves off. So you can just pull on the leaf gently, and they will come off the stem. Make sure that it doesn't peel off the stem, because if it peels off the stem becomes very weak, and so that makes it really, really hard to arrange in your centerpiece. So here we have now a seeded eucalyptus branch where we just kept the seeds. And as you can see, if you hold it, it's much more flexible. It has a way better tension. So if you just use the seeds of the seeded eucalyptus, you can see, it has a very, very nice tension. It doesn't hang down too much. So that's the look I would go for. You can buy seeded eucalyptus, just the seeds, and that's called naked seeded eucalyptus. The next branch I want to show you is a silver dollar eucalyptus. The silver dollar eucalyptus has roundish leaves. The color is very, very similar to the seeded eucalyptus. It's this, green gray color, which actually combines nicely with pale pinks, with orange colors, with pink colors, coral, or any type of red colors. But you can also combine it with whites and cream colors, ivory colors, and even blue colors like blue thistle is a very nice combination with this type of eucalyptus. In terms of leaf size, the leaves are not perfectly round, but they're somewhere around 2-inch diameter. And as you can see, if you just hold the branch, some of the leaves go up, some of the leaves go down, so it does not look as heavy as the seeded eucalyptus leaves. So if you use the silver dollar eucalyptus in your arrangement, you can see it has, again, a very nice tension, and that's the look you want to go for. It also stands up very well, so you can use it on the sides as well as on the top. And so here you can see it stands up very nicely, so you can use it on either side of your arrangement. The last eucalyptus type I want to show you is the baby eucalyptus. The baby eucalyptus is a rather straight, has a rather straight form. As you can see, it has a very strong stem, and the leaves are growing almost horizontally along the stem. The leaves are very small. They're just about, I would say, ½ inch diameter, um, and it's perfect to use in vertical arrangements, but you can also use them in lower centerpieces. In this case, you have to cut them. So you probably use about around 7-inch cuttings. And as you can see here, the top of the eucalyptus, the baby eucalyptus, has a very nice finish. So when I use baby eucalyptus, I separate the top cuttings from the base cuttings. So you can see the base cuttings, because they're cut off, they don't have such a nice finish. What you want to do is to use the top cuttings on the top or upper sides of your arrangement. And with all flowers or foliage, you want to take off the leaves at the bottom. So when you make an insertion into either floral foam or water, you don't have leaves touching the water, because that will grow bacteria very fast. So as you can see here, this is about a 7-inch cutting, and you can put them on the top, you can put them on the side, and they stand up very nicely. What you want to avoid with the baby eucalyptus is to use them on the side, because it just makes this very long straight line, and it's just too straight for an arrangement, for a centerpiece arrangement. So yeah, start cutting it up, about 7-inch cuttings, 7-inch long cuttings, and then you can arrange them on the top. The bottom cuttings, use them in your arrangement, cut them maybe a little bit shorter, and use them on the bottom, on the side here towards the bottom, to fill in some open spots, or if you're using foam, you may want to cover the foam with the shorter cuttings. So I probably go for about 5-inch long cuttings for the bottom, and you can just use them to cover up any open spots. One other note on the seeded eucalyptus. The seeded eucalyptus has a rather strong scent. It really smells like eucalyptus, whereas the seeded eucalyptus, as well as the silver dollar, they only smell if you break the leaves. Then you can smell the eucalyptus scent, but otherwise they don't have a strong scent. Here on the baby eucalyptus, just be careful how much you use, because the scent can become quite overpowering. Regarding the cutting, so if you have leaves that you cut up, you may want to just don't throw them away. There are other uses for those leaves. For example, if you're working on a wedding and you're planning to make corsages or boutonnieres, these leaves are great for both of them, corsage work as well as boutonniere work. So what I do is, when I cut the leaves, I put them in a little shallow bowl. I wet a paper towel, and then I just put the leaves in there, and they will stay fresh for at least a day or even 2, and then you can use them in your corsage work. You can also create very nice name cards. Use a Sharpie, black Sharpie, or gold or even silver. You can write on them, so they make very nice place cards. In terms of price point, one stem of eucalyptus comes about, I would say, about $1.50 to $2. And out of this one stem, you probably get around, I would say, it's around 7 8-inch long cuttings. Well, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you learned something new today. And if you have any feedback, if you have any questions, any comments, please post them down below on the video and we will take a look. And we have a lot of videos upcoming in the next few weeks about wiring techniques and cutting techniques, and even how you create simple floral arrangements. So stay tuned, and we'll hope to see you soon. Thank you very much.